What's going on, YouTube? Merry Christmas to you all. Hope you're having a good one. It's actually Christmas Day for me right now. One of my Christmas presents to my dad was I got him some LED headlight bulbs for his 2003 Mazda Tribute. And so for today's video, I'm going to show you how to put them in.
So the first step in pulling out the old bulbs is you're going to squeeze on either side of the wiring harness. You are going to squeeze a couple of tabs that will release the wiring harness. Next, you're going to remove the rubber boot by just grabbing this upper tab and just giving it a good tug. And then you have the exposed bulb terminals. After investigating the bulb further, there's two little hook tabs on the side. You push those down towards the bulb, and then you push them out away from the bulb to release it. The wire then flips down, and you should be able to remove the bulb. And there it is.
So here's the old bulb right next to the new one. As you can see, the old halogen light has its typical glass and its filaments, and the new one, the camera iris will adjust, has two different LED chipsets. I move the flashlight, now you can actually see them. But these headlights are made by Cougar Motor, and I have used these on two different cars of mine, and I'm actually going to make it a third. I've used them on my former 2008 Honda Fit, and I currently have them on my 2006 Ford Ranger, and these are quality bulbs. They do not cause any error codes to show up on your dashboard because they have built-in resistors that prevent that, and they are just insanely bright. And as you can see, they are fit to not change the beam in any way. They will retrofit right into your existing headlight assembly. So let's get this new one in, and we'll give you a side-by-side comparison of the old versus the new. So when installing these new headlight bulbs, you'll notice that they have a little cup on them that adjusts or that directs the beam. Those will be facing down.
One thing you're also going to notice is that because this is a fan-cooled transformer on this bulb, you will need to take that old collar pin and it will need to fit between the cooling fins and the actual plate. So as you're sliding it in, you're going to need to set that pin around this neck right here. And it's no big deal. The only downside is you're going to have to get rid of the rubber boot that protects the old bulb, which is okay because these bulbs need to breathe, and that keeps dust and dirt out of the bulb itself because it's got this amazing little turbo fan in the back of it.
So we're just about to test out the new bulbs with the new one in. That's my dad. It's Christmas morning. Say hi, Dad. Hi, Dad. He's always the very clever one. So let's just click on the headlight bulbs with side by side. Whoa. You can see there's a bit of a difference there. So, yeah, a little bit brighter than the old one. Kind of, sort of, a lot better than the old one. These are incredibly bright. And actually these particular bulbs are, the fan is very quiet on them. You can see it's running there, it's spinning, it's moving its air, it's cooling it off. But the Tribute actually has a shut off so that if you forget to turn your headlights off, it will shut them off automatically. But let's go to the other side, take a look at them. I almost trip over things. But that doesn't do, or the camera's being very kind to this halogen bulb. It is just, it's stupid dull. And, but anyway, these bulbs are clearly much better than the halogens. So let's get the other one in and I'll show you the finished product. Alrighty, so let's check out the finished product. There they are. And Interestingly enough, I believe, yeah, if you notice the driver's side headlight low beam stays on, but the passenger side actually shuts the low beam off. Not certain why that is, but for those of you who might be concerned, well, that's interesting. When I click on the fog lights, it so there's high beams, there's low. When I click on the fog lights, it actually turns the high beams on, which you don't want. Dad doesn't exactly use the high beam or the fog lights all the time, but especially, and you definitely don't want the high beams on in fog, because that really it just really clouds your vision even further. So, but these bulbs actually do really well in the fog, even without the fog lights. I personally like fog lights because they're much lower to the ground. Their beam is much more spread out, aimed more at the ground, so you can see right in front of you more. But with these headlights, you almost don't need them. These bulbs are really good, and they're very, as you can see, very bright. So yeah, I'll show you the finished product on this side as well. So let me get my little flashlight on here. Pardon my hand, but you can see there's the passenger side one and the driver's side one. So those are in, and those will work great for Dad. He wanted new headlight bulbs for Christmas, and so I went whole hog and got him some LEDs. So alrighty guys, that does it for how to swap the bulbs on a 03 Mazda Tribute. Same methodology for a 2008 Honda Fit. I know that because my 08 Fit had the same H4 bulbs with the rubber boot and that little clip pin. So it's the same methodology, just you have to remove a couple of different things on a Fit to get to the headlight bulbs, but same principle. So if you guys have any questions on how to do that, I will gladly answer them. If you leave them in the comments below, I'll leave a link in the description for where you can get these Cougar motor headlight bulbs. I am not sponsored by them in any way, so feel free to get them at your leisure. And thanks for watching. Have a very Merry Christmas, and we'll catch you in the next video.